and this is one of my movie reviews. So yeah, the last time I did one of these was in February. I said that I was gonna be watching 12 Norman Wisdom movies because I had the DVD collection. And it turns out DVDs have a certain limit. Like there's a region code based on where they were manufactured and sold from. And apparently I got these from Europe, most likely England. So I had to change the region code downstairs, and you can only do that a limited time on a PlayStation. So I needed time to figure that out, but luckily I managed to find a decent number of changes remaining on the one in this room. So I watched the next one on that, and it also took 3 months to watch this next one because I was really busy with stuff regarding my college education and personal stuff. But I found the time today to watch the next film, and it is One Good Turn. And the last one that I watched was The Bulldog Breed, and I thought that one was a little all over the place. It was funny, but I don't think it had much of a story. But this one I like better. I like this one better than The Bulldog Breed because it seemed to have a more solid story. So Norman Wisdom, once again, plays a character named Norman, and he works at an orphanage this time. And he's really good with the kids. He's got friends that he's made out of his coworkers, colleagues, and he promises one little boy that he will buy him a toy car that costs 12 pounds, and he can hardly make enough of that. So a lot of the movie is him trying to figure out how to get the money, trying to get it, but also hiding from the cops because at some point they go to Brighton and he doesn't get off the train, so he has to walk there, and he ends up in this rally that goes there, and he ends up winning the cup under false pretenses, and so the cops are after him for that, and yeah. So in this film, there are great scenes in it. There's a jumble of scenes. There's the occasional song. There's Norman Wisdom acting like Norman Wisdom. But I think my favorite scenes in this film are the ones where he is with the children, because the orphans are so sweet. They love him. He loves them. And I am kind of a sucker for children having an adult that they love, because seriously, people deserve to be loved. There's really not much else to say about the story except that it's solid and it flows. And there is one conflict there that's actually worth calling a conflict, is that these people are wanting to sell the orphanage, and that's where the climax comes in. The children and all the other people who work at the orphanage are they're setting traps for these people, like they're like an electric doorknob, like pouring flour from the sky, dropping things on them. Oh my god, yeah, that was fun. For the most part, it just goes from scene to scene, trying to see what they can do with Norman Wisdom's physical comedy. Like, for example, there's a boxing match scene where he wants to win 10 pounds, and he's hypnotized for the majority of it, so he almost wins, but then when he snaps out of it, he loses. And then, and there's another scene before that where Norman is mistaken for a orchestra conductor, and so it's so funny. He goes up there and pretends to conduct the band, and but it ends up making it a score for his clumsiness. Oh my god, that's funny. And I do remember reading in the opening credits of this film that it's based on a story that was written. I can't remember who wrote it, and there were additional scenes woven into it, and I feel like I could tell what the additional scenes were, because any scene where Norman is just being clumsy old Norman and just being physically comedic, I felt a little out of touch with the story. I don't know. But for what it is, it's a nice movie. I'd watch it again, especially for the scenes with Norman and the little boy who wants the car. Yeah. It's got a good story. Norman is hilarious, and he sings a really nice song there. It's called Please Opportunity, and I also read in the credits that Norman Wisdom himself actually wrote it. Yeah, so I'm gonna go looking for that song on Apple Music because I thought it was beautiful. Norman is hilarious. He sings great. The story is solid. The children are adorable. And yeah, that's the best way to describe this film. Cute. Yeah. Yeah, so far, it is my favorite out of the two that I've seen so far. And you can be darn sure that I'm going to move on to the next one right after I finish this review because I'm enjoying this a lot. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all later. Bye!